that his God, he said to other God, may Allah forgive your sin in the past and the future, so he can do sin as he wish. In the same time, going back to Shabir Ally, if we search in YouTube about can Muslims do say Merry Christmas, if we search in Google, we will find a million videos saying no, haram, haram. You know, have you ever seen a Hindu, or the Hindus are busy saying, can we say Merry Christmas to the Christians? They don't. Only Muslims. Have you seen a Buddha saying, should we or should not? So the question, why only Muslims? They cannot. The answer is very simple. Islam is a religion of hate. Because Islam is a satanic, hateful religion, and the Muslim been taught to hate the Christians. This is why, based on the hate background of this religion, the Muslim, they cannot say to you Merry Christmas. They hate you. How they can say to you Merry Christmas? They hate your Jesus. They hate your God. They hate your Bible. They hate your cross. They hate your church. And they will say to you Merry Christmas. If we search right now in Google, can a Muslim say Merry Christmas? Oh, this is different. Hold on. Let us see Merry Christmas. This is... Zakura. Can a Muslim say Merry Christmas? Absolutely haram. Huh? Haram. Brother, haram. Like we search for Merry Christmas, we see the word Merry. I don't know what happened with YouTube. Hold on. Can a Muslim say Merry Christmas? Let us see. Wishing, can I say Merry Christmas? Can I say Merry Christmas? Can I say Merry Christmas? Go watch them all and you will see how much this religion hate you. How do I respond to Merry Christmas? This guy saying. He's in trouble. He's a Muslim. And now somebody says to him, Merry Christmas. What I should do? Can I say that to him back? But the question is, why? Why they are in trouble? What is the problem? What is exactly the issue? The issue is very simple. Islam teach hate against everyone not a Muslim. You know, why Shabir Ally, when he speak about sympathy, like the Christians are nice to us, so we should be nice to them back. Well, thank you very much. Sound good. So how come you don't practice that when you were in Pakistan? How come in Pakistan you treat the Christians as like animals? You kidnap their women, you burn them alive, you kill them, you take their children. But in Canada, you speak about how, you know, we Muslims, with the Prophet taught us to be nice. The Prophet taught you to be nice. I post a comment under Shabir Ally video, but he took it off in a few minutes. I said to him, I dare you to read chapter 5, verse 51. This is the reason you cannot say to them Merry Christmas. This is why you cannot even wish them something good. The Muslims, when they pray 5 times a day, they curse us and they curse the Jews 5 times a day. The first thing in the morning, a Muslim, before even he wash his face, he have to curse you. He read the chapter of Al-Fatiha, saying, please Allah, don't make us like the lost Christians or the cursed Jews. He can't even pray to his God without insulting us. When a Muslim, he come to you and he try to give you a shiny face of Islam, and this is the purpose of this paid advertising, trying to make Islam look better. But Islam is a religion of terrorism. No matter what famous people say, no matter what your false presidents say, no matter who quote Muhammad, like the filthy Joe Biden or George Bush or all the hypocrite liars. The Quran even forbid the Muslims to love their own family if they are not Muslims. Their own family. Why? What is the problem? For Islam is a hate satanic religion, if we can call it a religion. Chapter 58, verse number 22, it says the following. And as you see, this is their translation, not mine. Everything we say to you is coming with the proofs of details and confirmation. Oh, you Muhammad, you will not find any people who believe in Allah and the last day making friendship with those who oppose Allah and His Messenger. And who is the one who opposes Allah and the Messenger? Anyone don't accept Muhammad as a messenger and Allah as God. And we know that the true God of Islam is Muhammad. You know, Allah is just a sex toy. Muhammad, he insert it when he want, he take it off when he want. Sometimes have a battery, sometimes doesn't have a battery. Depend in his needs. So you, Muhammad, you will not find any people who believe in Allah and the last day making friendship with those who oppose Allah. In fact, this is a false translation. It says yuwaduna, not only friendship. What friendship? Those are their families. You will see soon, like when you read the verse, the rest of it, you will see we are talking about their own families. What friendship? Do you need to make a friendship with your mom? I changed the translator. Look what happened. I just changed the translator. I did not change the book. Thou will not find any people who believe in Allah and the last day, loving those who resist Allah and His Messenger. Even though they were their fathers or their sons or their brothers or their kindred. For such He has written faith in their heart. And by the way, this verse in the Quran proving Islam to be fraud. Why? Allah, He said, you will not find one believer, you will not find one, just one, between the believers He will be good to the Christians, to the Jews, to the anyone. He's not a Muslim. You will not find one. Some Muslim might say to you, oh, this is talking about those who oppose Islam. Oppose Islam is all the world who don't believe in Islam. This is why the Quran in chapter 9 verse number 29 says, find those people of the book who don't believe Allah. What is the reason to find them? Because they don't believe in Allah and He is a prophet and the last days, and they forbid as Allah He forbid. Those are the one who oppose Islam. Why? They don't believe in Allah. They don't believe in the last day of Muhammad. They don't believe in what is forbidden by Muhammad. They don't acknowledge the religion of Islam. Those are the one, the enemy of Islam. So when Shabir Ally, he come with his lies, paid advertising, it's just to deceive your children. If a Muslim, he cannot be friend to his own family, his own mother, he cannot be loving to his parents if they are not Muslims. How a Muslim like Shabir Ally coming to us and giving us a speech that Muslims should be like sympathize with the Christians? What kind of message, Shabir Ally, you have? Why you are lying? Why you don't give the true Islam to the Canadian people? Paid advertising, aren't you ashamed? Paid advertising. Because the moment you say Merry Christmas, that means you are agreeing to everything Christian do in Christmas. He's saying, some scholar, they say that. Well, this is very funny, by the way. In the second you say Merry Christmas, that means you're agreeing about everything the Christian they do in Christmas. What the Christian do in Christmas? That's weird. He's saying, he don't say that. He's saying some they say that. According to Islam, a Muslim cannot say Assalamu alaikum. Shabir Ally, wherever he go, he say Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. He tried to present Islam as friendly religion. But if we go and check the reality, Muhammad, he said, لا تبدأ اليهود والنصارى. Let us see. Don't initiate salam to the Christians and the Jews, salam, which means shalom. Even this word is stolen from us. And not only that, when you see a Christian in the street, force him to walk in the sewage. Why Shabir Ally in his program, I'm trying to find this hadith in English, give me a second. Why Shabir Ally in his very sympathetic, like a sympathy, harmony, you know, when you hear those people, you think those people, they believe in mercy, love. They are, you know, there is no Al-Qaeda and there is no ISIS, and their prophet did not chop the heads of thousands and thousands, did not rape women, he did not kidnap the Christians, he did not kill the Jews, he did not rape Christian women, he did not rape non-Muslims. The whole idea of a paid advertising, they are looking for stupid ones between us so they can fool him. Is that their prophet saying, when you see a Christian, don't greet the Jews and the Christians before they greet you? And when you meet one of them in the road, force them to the most narrow alley. The Muslim, they feel himself that Islam make them superior. So you as a Christian, you should say, shalom, 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 you know, like as if you are a dog. He say to you, and you can respond as you wish. However, You have to force him. You have to harm him. You see, the translation here says the narrowest part of it. What is the narrowest part of the? There's a road. The road is a road. There's a narrow part of the road. There's a sewage. There's a low ground in the side of the road where the dirty water in the town run. So a Muslim, he have a duty to force the Christian to walk in the sewage. Yet Shabir Ally is giving us speeches about Islam, and the Prophet told us to be nice. We are wonderful people. We love everybody. Right? Free Kakakuta saying, we don't say Merry Christmas because we neither believe nor celebrate your ungodly holiday. Well, look who is talking about godly holiday, a black stone kisser, and the stone is in the shape of a vagina. However, I have a surprise for you. What about you call me, and I will show you that your God celebrate the birth of Jesus in your Quran. Do you dare? Black stone kisser who talking about ungodly? Is it godly to kiss a stone in the shape of a vagina? Is it godly to marry a child she is 6 years old? Is it godly to go to your son's house and take the wife from your son and flirt with her when the husband is not there? Look who is talking about godly. A black stone kisser. Somebody saying, would you befriend an atheist? I friend everybody. In fact, we as a Christians, we should friend everybody. Why not? Isn't it the Bible says go and teach and preach everybody? So if we say they are atheist or they are pagan or they are, whatever they are, if we say we cannot, we cannot be good to them, then why we want to go to them and preach to them and bring them to Christ and do miracles in the name of Jesus and do charity and save them and feed them? Number one charity in the world, which feeding non-Christians are Christians. When Muslims, they run for their life, they come to Christian countries. They don't go to Saudi Arabia. They don't go to Indonesia. In fact, Bangladesh and Indonesia, they kicked out the Muslims from Myanmar out of their land. While the Christians, they opened their countries and they took millions of Muslim refugees. And you are talking, do you be a friend? And why the Muslims are running away from their country? Because Muslims killing Muslims. Because Muslims are peaceful. Now, I challenge this coward who says, we cannot celebrate your Christmas. It's ungodly. Call me. My Skype is open, and I will show you your God celebrating Christmas. Who dare? Who is a Muslim? This is why the Muslim, by the way, don't dare to debate me, because I get them busted from their book. Muhammadan, they are people who do not know their religion. They have a big mouth, and they have a dirty bathroom, and we have all their laundry. And because they knew we have all their laundry, they don't dare to call us. Anyone? Ungodly Christmas. Look who is talking about ungodly. Huh? What is godly for a Muslim? Want me to show you what is godly? Let us show you some of the God. Allah, He made a verse for the Prophet saying, why? Why you tell that guy, keep your wife for you when Allah told you you have her? Look at this religion. Brother, godly. Allah have a conversation with his prophet. Why? Why you scumbag are being hypocrite? You want to F this woman, excuse my language, but when the husband come to you, because now he heard that you are sleeping with her already, and you flirt with her, as even the wife told him. When the man, he came to him and he said to him, you know, because he's his father. Imagine the son is speaking to his father and the father wanna F his wife. And the God is saying to Muhammad, why? Why, man? Just take her, man. Just take her to bed. What's wrong with you? So look, behold. Behold, dude, say to the one who had received the grace of Allah and the favor, retain though in woodlock the wife. Allah saying to Muhammad, why you say to the man, keep your wife, man? Have you ever heard of a God? He want a man, he encourage a man to divorce his wife so Muhammad can F her every day. This is what the verse is saying. Behold, huh? And by the way, this translation is false. There's no behold. The Quran is a very, you know, scumbag language. وَإِذْ تَقُولُ, what behold? And when you say to the one who Allah, he gave him the grace, what the grace he gave him? Godly is worshipping only one God. That is one of the most funny thing, because the Muslims, they say we worship one God, but the second we ask them who is their God, they have no idea. And I have my challenge for you. The one who says the word potato, you're trying to copy me now? I have copyright over the word potato. I am the one who call you potato. And let us see who is the potato. Challenge in front of everybody. My Skype is open, and I challenge you even to tell us who is your God. Have you ever, people, heard of a religion, not a single one of them knows who is Allah? You ask them who you worship, they say Allah. We said, well, Allah. He said God. I said, okay, who's Allah? He is God. Okay, well, no, listen. Who is Allah? He is God. What the heck? Idiot. I know that you worship God, his name is Allah. I'm asking you, who is Allah? They don't know. All what they know that this God have 5 fingers. By the way, he don't have any. I broke them all. He have a shin, and by the way, he have 2 shin now because I break them. And he have an ass. Why Allah have an ass? We don't know. And he sit in a chair. Why he sit in the chair? And he is a person who have a back. And even the Prophet put his hand between his back. Any Muslim can tell us? I'm waiting for you to tell me who's Allah. You know nothing about this God you worship. Even the name, you do not know what Allah mean. Okay, who is a Muslim can tell me what Allah mean? You don't know. Everything you have is a theft from other culture, from other religion, from other country. Not a single Muslim knows what Allah mean. Yesterday we have Abdul who called me from Indonesia, if you remember, and he, you know, the Muslim, they claim that Allah is the only one God. But the second we said to them, why Allah, he says, if we like to take a partner, we will take it from us. Who is us? Not a Muslim in the world can answer that question. Allah want to take a partner from us. Us who? Those people, they keep saying to us, we believe in one God. Okay, if you believe in one God, how does God, he says, if you want to take a wife, we will take her from us? Us who? Are you there, Mr. Godly? Have you ever heard of a God who get married? I mean, even saying that statement is stupid. The verse saying, had we intended We. Are you there, Mr. What's your name? Free, what? The funny, he's a Muslim, he is a slave of Allah, and he called himself a free. Since when a Muslim is a free? You are a slave of the devil, Allah. Even your prayer is not up to you. You have to pray in a certain time. You don't pray willingly. How you call yourself a free? You are just a free potato in my present. Who is a Muslim can tell us the godly Allah, who is one God, he is saying we. And who is the godly who want to marry, and he call himself God, yet he says, if we like to take a wife or a son, i.e., etc., we would have taken it from us. Taking it from us? How many us we have? Remember, he's talking about taking a partner, so the Muslim cannot say he meant himself. Otherwise, Allah will be a transgender. He is going to have sex with himself. Any Muhammadan? My friends, the Muslims are driven by the evil Muhammad, and we are here to help them. We are not here to speak against Muslims. We are here to speak against the garbage of Muhammad. Those people, they are victims of the criminal Muhammad. They are literally victims. You will not find one Muslim there to criticize Muhammad. You know, Muhammad is a perfect man. I mean, have you ever heard of a perfect man unless he is God? If there is any man is perfect, Muslims? Yes, Muhammad. Ask them, do you believe Muhammad is a human? Hey Muslim, who wanna answer me? Do you believe Muhammad is a human? They say, yeah, he's a human. So why you keep saying he is a perfect? And if you say he is not perfect, then why don't criticize things he did? As long as he's not perfect, that means there's something wrong. Who dare to criticize the criminal, the terrorist Muhammad? Nobody. Somebody says in the chat, he is a prophet. Well, I challenge you to show me the prophecy of Muhammad. Here we go, the Quran in front of you, zero prophecy. All the prophecies he said, they come to be true? Zero. In fact, all of them, they come the opposite. Muhammad, he told the Muslims, 100 of you can fight 200. After what? After they went to war, and he told them that one of you can fight 10. He prophesied that one can fight 10. The Muslim, they went to war, they got spanked. As soon as they came back, Muhammad, he changed the verse, and he said to them, you know what? Allah, he just told me that he found that you have a weakness. So he lightened your task. It's a task. And here you ask yourself, as long as this is a task given by Allah, doesn't matter what the number is? Do you understand what I'm saying? If God, he gave a task and he promised me victory, does it matter really how many we are? We are going to win anyway, right? Because if God is with me, who could be against me? The Bible says. And Muhammad, he stole the same phrase and he put it in the Quran too. If Allah is with you, you will be victorious. If he forsake you, you will be loser. So when Allah, he promised them victory in chapter 8, verse number 65. Have you ever heard of God? He found for the present, Allah has lightened your task, for he kneweth that there is a weak spot in you? Why he do not know it here when he gave it to them in the morning? He made a discovery. He just received an email. Do we have any brave Muhammadan? He dared to text me in Skype so I can call you immediately. As you see, this cult, they don't know who is their God. They do not know what their religion is about. They are just programmed. They do 5 prayer. They wear certain clothes. They say certain words, but they have no idea what they believe in. Not a single Muslim knew what he believed in. They keep repeating the same thing. We believe one God. Tawheed, brother, Tawheed. But Tawheed in Arabic means unification. You stupid. How you claim that you are a person who believe in one person, and then you use the word Tawheed? Who is the donkey who told you that the word Tawheed represents one person? Tawheed means unification, unifying parts. If something is already one, we cannot use the word Tawheed for. As an example, Tawheed al-Duwal al-Arabiyya, unification of the Arab countries. The second you say Tawheed, you are talking about unification. So if Allah one, unify him by doing what? Adding a glue? What happened? Allah, he broke? Okay, maybe we have a Muslim. Let us see. We are calling him. Hello? Yeah, mostly Fakira, son of Muta. I mean, even the one who called us, he gave the F word to his prophet. Can you believe it? A Muslim from Senegal, he said the F word to his prophet. They have no dignity. Do we have any real Muslim who don't want to say the F word to his prophet? Someone he love his prophet. And you will notice that the Muslims, the number of Muslims who they are rejecting the Islamic teaching is getting bigger. They claim that they are still believers. So what they say, oh, I believe only in the Quran. And then now, not only that, they say, no, I don't accept any interpretation for the Quran. I do interpretation by myself. So they reject their prophet explaining the Quran. They reject the scholars explaining the Quran. And now they want to come with their own explanation, but they don't even speak Arabic. And they accept that the Quran is corrupted. And they accept that their prophet, he disobeyed Allah. So the number of those who are going apostate is big. According to Muslims, those who, and we don't say Muslim, we are saying the one, they are Muslims, the traditional Muslim, not those potatoes. The one who don't accept the hadith of the Prophet of Allah, he is an apostate. Do we have any Muslim? And you know, anytime somebody he says to you, he don't accept the hadith, ask him what's your Prophet full name. Because you know, the funny thing about this religion, this Quran is empty. The Quran say Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad who? Muhammad. Okay, Isa. Isa who? Where this Isa was? Where is, what Abraham mean? And where he is coming from? Israel. Who is Israel? Suddenly the Quran say the word Israel, but doesn't say who is this guy. So the Quran is an empty book, totally empty book. Hold on. Free Kakuta, he says, just to show you that Muslims are really ignorant, whatever the word mean, you know, ignorant, totally ignorant. Look what this guy he just said. Be my witness. I said that the Muslims are slaves, they don't have a free will, and they are victims. So look what he said. You said Muslims are victims. No, we are not victims, and we choose to worship Allah, S-A-W-T, which is funny to say that, with all our heart and our free will, and it is pleases us 100%, where you just gave your prophet a finger. Here we go. This is your prophet. He says you are a liar. It is not you who choose to be a Muslim. This is your Quran saying that Allah, when he created you in your mother womb, he decide what you will be, good or bad, bad deed or good deed, going to heaven or going to hell. But you said to me that we have a free will and we choose happily to be Muslims. Is it your prophet? He said that, what we show you in the screen? Is that your prophet saying that, and all of this is sahih? In this hadith here in front of us, not only you don't have a free will, not only your God say that you are a slave, it says what is written by Allah will take over and you go to hell, even if you are working to go to heaven. Read carefully. This is your prophet. Are you going to say your prophet is an idiot? When Allah, he created you, you will be in the form of a sperm in your mother womb for 40 days. And by the way, this is scientifically to be true. Only donkeys believe in that. 40 days as a semen. Look like Muslim, they have a semen made of rocks. And look at the way that Allah, he created the baby. It's funny, it's hilarious. But then the most funny is our topic now, he says. And then the angel, he will come. Allah will send an angel who breathed life into it. And the angel is commanded to record 4 things about it. 4 things about your life. Provision, its term in life, in the world, its conduct, and whether will be happy or miserable. By one beside whom there is no true God, verily, one of you would perform the action of the doors of Jannah, which mean heaven, until there's only 1 cubit between him and heaven. And then what is written by Allah foreordinate would come to pass, and he would perform the action of the inmate of hell until he entered. Do you see it, Potato? Do you see it? You did lie, or you were ignorant. I will let it go. I will say you are an ignorant like the rest of the Muslims. You claim that you choose when your prophet saying no, you are not. Even your deed is not a choice. There's a video of Mufti Mink. Mufti Mink, he was talking about destiny. You can replay the video many times, but I'm avoiding playing the video so they don't flag it. He said that the caliphate, the thief, he said to the caliphate, why you want to punish me for something Allah, he ordained for me before the creation, my creation? Allah, he ordained for me before creation. smarter. He said to him, well, it was destined for me to punish you. This is Islam. Why you want to punish me for a sin it is written for me to do? What is the answer? It is ordained for me to punish you. It was destiny too. It was destiny for you to be a thief. It was destiny for me to punish you. This is Islam. I'm trying to remember the name of the video of Mufti Mink. I will not play it, but you can watch it. We played here many times, if you remember. I forgot really what was the title. Maybe somebody can find it. So this is the truth. Muslims do not have predestiny. Even an infant, Muhammad even, he said, an infant, if he die and he is a child of a Muslim family, he might still go to hell. Why? Why